So there's this video of this lady who's crying about losing her job, and she's blaming Trump supporters who apparently called in and demanded that she be fired, and she's just sitting there sobbing and crying. And at first I'm like, oh God, this poor woman, she probably worked hard for that job. She probably did all she could to get that job. It's probably her dream job. And I felt so bad. But I had to think to myself, what did she do to get people so mad? And it took me a while, but I found the video. So first, we're going to watch the video of her crying, and then we're going to see exactly why people wanted her fired.
I know this is what Trump supporters wanted, because standing up for Black Lives Matter put me in a place online to be seen by millions of people. The job that I had worked really hard to get and meant a lot to me just called me and fired me because of everything. I don't know if everyone's seen, but it's been circulating a lot. My Black Lives Matter TikToks were picked up by conservatives and spread and shared, and people were demanding that I be fired, which I just got. My job that I worked really hard for.
And here is the reason why people called in to ask for her to be fired.
Next person who has the sheer nerve, the sheer entitled caucasity to say all lives matter, I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna stab you. And while you're struggling and bleeding out, I'm gonna show you my paper cut and say, my cut matters too.
I felt so bad for her at first, but when I saw that video, I'm like, that's what you get. And you gotta think about it. You gotta think. You're mad because these Trump supporters, these evil human beings, these lowlives who do nothing but shout racism and all lives matter because they hate black people and they hate Black Lives Matter, and they do nothing but get on all fours and suck Trump's dick. They were so angry with you because you spoke your mind. No, you threatened them. You threatened them because they think something differently from you, which is, in case you didn't know it, not okay, because everyone has an opinion, and it may not be something you enjoy or agree with, but guess what? People have opinions. When I say all lives matter, I mean it. All lives do matter, but I'm smart enough to realize that I don't mean it in a sense to say, fuck Black Lives Matter or Black Lives Matter doesn't matter. I say that to mean all lives matter, but we can't really get to that point until you include this part too. You can't. But when you're threatening people who say all lives matter, you're threatening to stab them. Of course, you're going to get in trouble for it. Think about it. You got the same treatment white kids get when they do these racist TikToks, and then they get in trouble, and then they get opportunities taken away from them because black people see that and they also react. They also want them to not be a part of schools, get fired from establishments. And what happens? These white kids, oh my God, what are you all doing to me? You're ruining my life and my opportunities. I didn't know anything. I didn't know any better. Like, woman, you knew what you were doing. You knew the implications behind what you were doing. You're just mad that people reacted justifiably. Just like how black people react justifiably when they have to see racist TikToks. Now, I'm not in this camp of people who should be getting death threats. I don't enjoy hearing that people get death threats over social media, over videos. But when you're saying you are going to stab someone who implies the implication of all lives matter, you kind of get what you ask for in that situation. I don't feel sorry for her. No one should feel sorry for her. That's what she gets. That's what she gets for thinking she's going to stand behind the movement and think she's untouchable. And how dare you just sit there and say, oh, these Trump supporters, they're evil and malicious. Oh, they all called and sent me death threats. Like you just sat there and you were just an innocent bystander. You weren't. You brought this upon yourself, and you're trying to play victim because you have now lost opportunities that you worked hard for. I'm not going to sit here and deny that you didn't work hard. I guarantee you worked hard for the opportunities that you were afforded. The problem is you lost them because of you, not because of Donald Trump, not because of Trump supporters, not for people who support All Lives Matter, because of you, because you decided to make a stupid video. So enjoy the moment, enjoy pretending to be a victim, because everyone who saw your TikTok threat, they know you got what you deserved. Life lesson for everybody who wants to speak out about different topics around the world. Don't threaten people who think differently from you. Just voice your opinion, disagree with them if you will. Come to a compromise if you can have a conversation like that. Because I know I'm alive, I'm 20, I'm aware that people who have a different opinion can't handle a conversation about different opinions. It's either my way or the highway with most individuals, but just try. Don't have someone stand on a different opinion and you just sit there and be mad and you threaten them and you label them something they're not, because you're going to look like a fool if the opportunity arises itself where you are wrong and consequences befall on you because you decided to threaten. You decided to be stupider than what you were. And that's what she gets. And I don't feel sorry for her. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below. Are you dumb like her? Or are you smart enough to realize what the problem is here? See you all next time. Bye-bye.